right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Braxton Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Again, it's Henry. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
To throw, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Owens. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A first down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dan Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Play clock winding down. Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A first down carry now for Miller. And some room to roam now. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try the air now with Watson. And Miller with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a first down following that long gain. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Mariota on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Watson on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. In motion is Fedorowicz. They'll toss it to Miller. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Watson now on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On second down, here's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They keep it with Miller on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw on second is Watson. And he's got it, Fedorowicz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Watson now, looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Powers through. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Seven yards to go on second down.
Let's go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it again with Miller. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Texans will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mariota now to throw on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To the air again, Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota now on 2nd down. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. First down, Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll toss it to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Ryan Succop for the Titan field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go.
Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. And that one results in 35 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Miller. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And it's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Three yards to go on second down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Three.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll take it at the 42. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put in musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey,
Set, B-19!
four down.
B-19!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here we go. Green, 39!
Check, four down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Miller. And he is knocked down from the side. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it'll be first down here after the run. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Mariota. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Mariota. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And some room to maneuver. The big fella. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.